Hey everybody, welcome to Back Porch Cooking and Reminiscing. I'm Roger, and we're happy to have y'all here with us today. Today we're going to do a real treat for you, so y'all stick around, wait till you see what's coming. So in honor of St. Patrick's Day, we're going to be making a traditional Irish dinner. Tender corned beef brisket, creamy Colcannon, and Irish soda bread, all made from scratch. It's hearty, simple comfort food that's great for celebrating St. Patrick's Day or good for just enjoying the family supper. So, y'all, let's get started cooking. All right, y'all. So, the first thing that I did was I took our corned beef brisket out of the package. And if y'all have never done one, when you buy a corned beef brisket, it's going to have a lot of liquid on the inside. So open up your bag, get rid of that liquid, rinse off underwater your brisket. Because the reason why is because it's packaged and it's got a ton of salt. And so if you'll rinse it off under some water before you get ready to cook it, then that's going to help with how salty that your meat's going to taste once you get ready to eat it. All right, so we've done that. We've rinsed it off. We've got it in the pot we're going to cook it with. Now, if you don't have something like this that you can put in the oven with a good tight sealing lid on it, you can put it in some type of a large baking dish or a cast iron skillet and just use aluminum foil on it. But if you're going to do that method, put your aluminum foil inside your pan first. Then put your brisket in there. We're going to add some water to it. We're going to add some spices to it. And then once you do that, then fold that aluminum foil up over top of your brisket and try to seal it as best you can. So if you don't have one of these, then use one of those other methods. So guys, this is a 4 pound brisket that we're using here today, and they're going to weigh all different weights. So it's just going to depend on how big your brisket is. But once you put it in the pan or put it in the aluminum foil, you want to put in water up to about halfway around the meat. So you want it to be half covering half your meat in water. So we're just going to put in some water and we will see how much that it's going to take to do halfway. All right, that was 2 cups, about a half a cup more. So that's going to put us at using about 2.5, maybe 2 3/4 cups of water. Okay, so now the next thing we're going to do is when you get these corned beefs in the package, they come with a little package of seasonings, and you want to just sprinkle that seasoning all over the top of it. Definitely use this, don't throw it away. And we're just going to lightly sprinkle it all over the side here, all over the top. And use every bit of it because this is some good stuff. Just about got it all on there. All right, so that's got all of it, and that's what it's going to look like once you get that done. Okay, that's all we're doing to it. We're not putting any more salt, no pepper. This has got pepper in it, the seasoning. So the only thing we're going to do now is we're going to put that lid on it. We've got the ovens preheating to 350 degrees. It's going to take about an hour per pound on this. So this one's a 4 pound brisket. So we're looking at 4 hours for this to cook. So that gives us plenty of time to work on the Colcannon and the Irish soda bread. All right, so y'all, we'll be back when we got something else ready to go. All right, everybody, we're ready to start slicing some cabbage up here. This is a biggest head of cabbage that I think I may have ever seen. Might have seen one or two bigger than this that came out of somebody's garden, but so we're gonna do some slicing, and we're using our Colcannon chef's knife to cut this with. So we're gonna see how it works on this cabbage. It's pretty good. That cabbage is, like I say, it's very big and it's solid. But we got us a piece of it sliced off. All right, so this is going to be used for the Colcannon. This one we're just going to cook it in with the juices from the brisket. All right, y'all. So now we're getting our potatoes and everything ready for the Colcannon. So what we've got here is our boiled potatoes, and we just boiled them just like you would normally boil a potato. And we put some butter in them, and we're going to put a third cup of heavy cream in them. All right, and then we're going to take our, what I call a meat masher, and we're just going to mash those babies up. And from what I understand about this is something that you do want it to be a little lumpy. You don't want it to be super smooth. So we're not going to do a whole lot of mashing to them. And we're just over here sauteing our cabbage. And once that cabbage gets ready, we're going to incorporate the cabbage into this. And now the cabbage, we're sauteing it in bacon grease. So you know that's going to be good. So we got our potatoes ready for the Colcannon. So now we're going to add in our sauteed cabbage in bacon grease and onions and green onions. So we're going to put a little bit in there, then we're going to stir it up and see how much we got, because we may not want to put all of what we cooked in there. So let's get this stirred up and see what it looks like. All right, and I'm going to let Audrey see what she thinks. All right, so she checked it and tasted it, and she says put it all in there. So we're going to put it all in there, and then we're going to do some salt and pepper on it. So I get the fun part of mixing it up. Oh, she's doing carrots over here. So, all right, so that's what it's going to look like. Like I say, you're going to need to do salt and pepper to taste on this. So put you a little in, taste it, put a little more if you need it, and just keep going till you get it to where you like it. So our brisket has finished cooking, and I did take it out and put it on a piece of aluminum foil because I'm gonna fold that aluminum foil over it and just let it sit and rest for just a little bit. But it's beautiful, it's tender, and I'm gonna show you us slicing it as soon as it sits and rests long enough. All right, y'all, so we got our brisket here, put it on a plate. I did slice one piece just to make sure I was slicing in the right direction, because you always want to cut against the grain on any kind of brisket. So we're just going to put us a fork down in there to hold it good, and we're going to start slicing. And it is tender as it can be. And you don't want to slice your pieces too thin. You want to get a pretty good slice on them. Otherwise, it's going to kind of fall apart on you. So just make sure you're getting a decent sized slice there. And you may still get a little bit of pieces coming loose on it, but it won't be as bad. And of course, when you get down here to the end, you're going to have a problem anyway, but that's all right. It'll all still eat the same no matter how it is. And the grain may have changed direction there right here at the end. That does happen sometimes. But you can see, beautiful, beautiful meat. And we're going to make us a plate, and then we're going to try some of it here in just a minute. All right, y'all. So we've got our corned beef and our cabbage. And we've got our Colcannon. We got some carrots. And we got our Irish soda bread. And then for dessert, we've got a cake that we picked up at Kroger and all festive St. Patty's Day. So we're having our St. Patty's Day a little early, but we wanted to do it so you guys could see and get the recipe for how to do all this so you could do it for yourself come St. Patrick's Day. All right, y'all. I'm going to get a plate together and then we're going to taste it. So y'all, we've got our plate fixed now. We got our corned beef. We've got just some cabbage, some glazed carrots, our Colcannon, and a piece of the Irish soda bread. So I'm ready to give it a taste and see how it is. So we're ready to taste this. I got me some cabbage. I got me a good piece of corned beef on there. And now we're going to give it a try and see how it tastes. Y'all, that corned beef is so tender. Got a great, great flavor to it. Cabbage is tender. Goes perfectly with the corned beef. So now we're going to try some of this Colcannon, which is basically just potatoes, got some onions in it. We sauteed some cabbage, put some cabbage in there. It's got butter, heavy cream, salt and pepper, and some green onions. Now, I think that's about everything that's in it, but we'll leave you the recipe in the description. So let's give that a try, see how it is. It's very good, very good. You may have never had it before. It's worth trying, I'm telling you. So let's try a piece of the Irish soda bread now. This I've never had before, so it's going to be an experience for me too. Let's give it a try. Y'all, that Irish soda bread, it's pretty good stuff. Slather you some butter on there and make it even better. So I hope that y'all will make this recipe for this St. Patrick's Day or just any time, Sunday dinner, Saturday dinner, just whatever. But I think you'll enjoy it. So remember, make it for your family, share it with your friends. Y'all have a great one. Remember, if you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button, and we will see you next time. Y'all have a great one.